Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to Kenshi. We're finally putting up a base today, I do believe. Well, I've already gotten started, so yeah, we are. Let me make sure everything is working. Test. Right at chats here to make sure the chat rooms are working, because sometimes they don't work for some reason. I don't refresh them. Make sure everything is refreshed. Appears to be working. Don't know why they don't sometimes work. All right. I think we're good to go. Everything looks good to my end. All right, yeah, sorry about yesterday. It's funny. You know, stream was going really well until like the end. Until those last 20 minutes. Until I realized I had muted my mic on OBS. Which is strange. I never do that until I end stream. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, today is base day. So we have our location. Literally, this is where we stopped yesterday. I haven't touched it. I haven't touched it since we played yesterday. Yeah, let's just close the door so that the hungry bandits don't get us. We'll just ignore that. I'm just gonna close this. I'll lock it as well. Close the door. We're not here. Go away. We're not taking visitors today. Off we go. Hungry bandit leader. Yeah. Some of these guys did have bounties on them, but not a lot. Yeah, they're not usually that. Not usually that big. Oh, they're wanted in both Holy Nation and Czech Kingdom. Interesting. That might be because Shem is kind of a... Is Shem a war zone? It might be more of a war zone. Alright, so we need to think about buildings, don't we? Oh, you have copper in your inventory. Mistake. Yeah, we need to think about inventory. Or, buildings. Probably our first building we want to think about is... probably going to be a stone mine. So let's think about that. We also have to think about maybe fishing. I don't think I need to build a fish camp. Fish camp, I think, has everything that you might need. You just set up a camp. We don't need one of those. Actually, what does it take? I mean, it seemed like I couldn't make that. One building material, I have that. But this... Actually, I think you could place this anywhere. Think of it. Yeah. This we might actually put kind of like over here at some point. Good old fishing. Fish bait. You can also do a fish net. This is pretty cool. Blood grubs. Good for fish bait. This costs nothing. Don't know what it would do. We're just gonna set them down. We're not actually gonna build them yet. I do want to build for sure a stone mine. Now, where is the best stone? Up there. It's over here too. It's over here. I want to make it too far away. But the big question is, where can we plant our farms? So we should probably find out where we can put these things first. Cactus grows really well here. Hemp Kinda does, kinda doesn't. Seems to be 50%. I guess the hemp requires more of a swampland than an arid environment. What about... We don't need to worry about water tanks yet. Again, I've added a couple of different mods. I like this. How much capacity is that? 200? Wow, jeez. Costs a lot of iron plates, though. There's always this as well. This is the usual water tank. That's 100. Large, small, and medium water towers, I guess. Yeah. Although this one, same capacity as this one. Interesting. Just different visual, I guess. Eventually we'll need a well, so we'll have to put this down here. This requires power. This one doesn't. I have to think about what I want to do with that. Arid again. Wheat seems to struggle in this area for some reason as well. Hey, Jera. Missed this game. Yeah, you have like 800 hours in this game, I think I saw. I just was going through seeing who all has a lot of hours in the game. Oh, interesting. Wind pump can actually just work no matter where, I guess. Doesn't matter. It's kind of like there's a mod that I installed that has moisture farming if you just settle in an area with no water. Okay, so cactus, I guess, is going to be our main farmland. I want to put soil or one of the few crops that can grow in an arid environment. Simply noticed me. You know, when we played Darktide together, right? So I think I played one more time after that. I need to play it again. I played with my friend, and then I didn't play again after. One of these days I'll play different games, I swear. There's too many games I need to play though, that's the problem. We could do like farmland, we could try that. I like the visual of that. We'll probably do cactus. I'm guessing cotton grows here pretty well. I know hemp works really well for a lot of reasons though. But you need 10. So you need 10 starting resource for this, so I need to go buy some cactus. Eventually. I should do that too. Overcommitted to Darktide for 2 months. Damn. Yeah. Oh, they just released that new event, right? So I get you. You know? I get you, man. Alright, so what was I doing? Sorry. I was trying to put a stone mine down. That's what I was looking at. Yeah, we need to put a stone mine down. Where do I want to put that? Let's put it... Visually speaking, this speaks to me, you know? I like that. Oh, is this the original stone mine? I think it is. Yeah, I think I remember that. Event plus new skill tree. Oh, good update. Rework skill tree. Much better. Oh, damn. All right, I'll have to jump into that again. I'm gonna have to jump into that. I think this is the old stone mine. I remember it having visuals like this. I do remember that. Yeah, let's go ahead and put the stone mine there. Probably could have put this in a bit more aesthetically pleasing location, but that's fine. It's fine for now. We'll put that there. Bleeding on vet is now pretty crazy. I was gonna say, didn't they have I think mine, what was I doing? Burning? I was doing burning build. Is that kind of similar to bleeding? I have keys just hang out in here for now. They have all of our materials. We do need to put down our tree as well eventually. Basically, yes, dots. Got ya. Yeah, that I liked the burning build. That was always pretty fun. I make it sound like I played the game. Make no mistake, I don't play that game nearly enough. I do play enough Space Marine though. Space Marine. You should enjoy it. Yeah, it's true. Everybody needs to just enjoy their time. Enjoy their time off, you know? Speaking of which, actually, I decided to jump into a weird game today, this morning, actually, before I started stream. I started playing Once Human again. I don't know if anyone remembers that game. It came out, I think, last year? But it's basically like an SCP MMO where you try to capture anomalies, but it's with base building and stuff like that. It's a weird one. I believe NetEase is the developer, or publisher, or whatever. But I thought I'd jump back into it because when I first played it when it launched, it was mega popular. Yeah, it was everywhere. Everybody was playing it. It's dipped down in population a lot, I think, since then, which actually I'm fine with because it means the map isn't dotted in bases. Like before, you were trying to scramble for a base location. And I actually noticed that they just got rid of my character at one point. I don't know what happened there. I get maybe they wipe characters. I don't know. Actually, I think they do. I do remember them saying they do. But yeah, I just, I just like, I'll jump back in and see what the game is like now. Apparently it's really good. So I've been hearing some good things about it. So I jumped back in and, I think I broke not a cardinal rule, but I have to be careful when I say this. I'm closing my eyes. Good thing I'm wearing a suit to hide my shame. Alright, listen, I never play female characters in games. Not because I feel like I can't, or that you shouldn't, or anything like that. But I just never do. I just never feel like it. That character creator, it was too tempting. I may have made a goth mommy. Oh, that hurt saying that. Oh. Listen, if Axiom ever had a female version, they would be a goth. The pure shame. I just... Ugh. Anyway, you know what I mean. But she's cool. She's nice. I like her. She's cool though. Oh, I didn't even notice these guys. They were just sitting here waiting for me. As soon as I opened the door, they heard me cringing on the inside of the building, and were like, "Excellent. He's let his guard down." All right. So how are we gonna work this? Keys, can you? Actually, there's nowhere close. The way station's way over there. That's like a half a day away. Oh boy. Content creators embracing the cringe. Now they're pissed there is none. Now, that's for another time. That's for another day. But no, yeah. So interesting game. But I do like the gunplay in it, and I do like the base building aspect of it. So I jumped back into it and having a pretty good time with it. Is what I'm trying to say. I don't know how I'm gonna handle this. Keys is so slow right now because they have so much gear on them. I guess we're fighting this. They're gonna take all of my food. Can you maybe trade with Keys? Maybe Keys can run with our food. A little bit of our food. Oh boy. The problem. Keep running. You need to get away, if possible. God, they're just targeting them because they're the first ones that came out. Ooh, don't run into those, though. Uh-oh. Problem. Okay. So we might have to... We might have to just fight this. We might have to just fight this. I don't know about this, though. He's definitely going to go down. They have no combat, real combat experience. The nice thing about the Hungry Bandits is that all they really want is my food, but it's still, I mean, I need my food, you know? I need my food. This isn't a community center. I'm not handing out food. Good polearm training. Damn, really? Level 10 already on polearms? Damn, they're fast. 19 on heavy weapons for Axiom, though. That's huge for him. They're hard to master, so... Already level 10, that's pretty crazy, though. Probably because Zobelim's really good at combat. But I need everybody up on polearms, because polearms are good against animals. So... And with the beak things around, we need to get good at fighting animals. Get a job, make your own food. Yeah, I do have a fishing spot. So technically, we do have a job. Technically, I have a job. They have a job. The colony has a job. Do we have a lot of medicine? We have a pretty decent amount of medicine. Make sure everybody has a little bit more. Oblim's running out of... this happens every time. I always right-click on something by accident. Alright, so we should be okay now. We can go ahead and give back our food to Sind. Anybody need a splint injuries? Don't. Some of them do. I want to build some beds as well. Actually, should we do that now? I only have enough materials for the stone processor, or the stone mine, though. So we're just gonna have to go with that. Universal. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, did you install like one of the collections? Universal Waste expansion. Oh, that's is that like the Kenshi 2 mod or whatever? You're like, this is the I'm sorry, not Kenshi 2. Kenshi 1.1. I think I saw that on the workshop. 1.5, like 1.5. Kenshi 1.5, basically. Yeah, I only have 93 mods installed, and a lot of them are just either quality of life or more furniture or more buildings. A couple different armor mods. Basically all the bandit faction expansion mods. A lot of trade economy mods. I have 3 of them on. I say a lot. I have 3 of them on. Trade routes are now more often a thing. What else? You can actually literally be a trader now. Like, I think there's certain regions of the map will require or want certain things, and you can go from like here to over there and it'll actually be worth the trip nowadays. What else? A couple visual things. Yeah, a couple different visual mods, like these shadows and stuff are all modified. The water's modified. A couple different things. And the... which one do I have? Hold on. There's a big one I have that where the factions will actually fight each other. Let me find it. I have a list. But I love it how early on I wanted to. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, rebel farmers do it like crazy. I don't know why they're not friendly. You think rebel farmers would be a little bit more friendly. One of them is big. Where is this? A lot of attach mods, extra nodes for buildings, more bounties, faction caravans, a lot of faction caravans. A lot of combat animation mods. Maybe too many. They might all be overriding each other, actually. Obviously different visuals for buildings. More dialogues. Some quality of life stuff, like turret guards getting food. Stacking, storage stacking. Got this weird corpse burial mod. I don't know why. But it did. Oh. UI is bugging out there. I did get this Security Plus mod that makes it so I can set up like my own patrols. I thought that sounded pretty cool. I did. I added the Grieve Wraith for some reason because I'm crazy. Living World, but I'm not using it because it's not compatible with the other mod that I'm using. What else? Yeah, I get you. Those are all... Unfortunately, when you add, like, big mods, like the overhauls, it can get pretty buggy. Oh, Reactive World. That's what I'm using. That's right. So I usually try to not use, like, the big ones. Like, the big collections that they have on there. I'll take a... Like, I'll pick and choose a couple mods from the collections they have that people are using. And I'll use those instead. Try to build like my own smaller, you know, mod collection. So, yeah, a lot of mods, a lot of different mods in there. All right, so we have the stone mine done, which is good. Do need to get a processor. So unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to do manual. Oh wait, no wait, I can do. Hold on, I can do a small wind generator. How much does it cost though? 7 iron plates. I do have the electrical components, but that's a lot of iron plates. 7. How much does the 15? Oof. Do I even have enough for the stone processor? There's... Oh yeah, I've got plenty. Yeah, that's 18 right there. I have 20. I won't have enough for power. Well, we'll have to do manual for now. That's alright. So what does it take for the iron refinery? Well, that also takes iron plates, though. How do you usually get iron plates, then? If they both cost iron plates to make. Produces iron plates, but requires iron plates. Huh. Interesting. See you, Jara. Thanks for coming. Have a good night. Where? Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. This also costs iron. You know, this obviously costs iron plates. So I guess they just assume that you'll buy the initial iron plates and then work your way up to later versions. These upgrade into the larger versions, I think. Maybe they don't. They may not. Yeah, you do need iron plates to build it, which is really strange. I guess it kind of makes sense, though. So, they just want you to go and... Maybe they want you to sell your building materials to then buy iron plates. And then get iron plates, yeah. Okay, I get it. I get it. It's just a little strange. But I get it. You would think the manual one would be more like building materials, maybe, than iron plates, but it is what it is. Alright, so let's get... Well, with that in mind, then maybe we should make the manual iron refinery first, then instead of the stone mine, instead of the stone processor. Yeah. So the iron's over here, so we might as well put this here. We want to angle this. Probably flatten it out a bit. That should be fine. Yeah, we'll manual it for now. So 6 and 6 is 12, so I actually have enough for both of these. Yeah, I think it would be fine. We do something like that. That's more Hungry Bandits. I just wiped out one squad. There's an entire other one there. We need beds, man. Gotta think about that next. People will be able to heal, or we're gonna be overrun pretty quickly. Pretty dang quickly. It's gonna have to be our bastion building, basically. I just want this one item at a time thing. Come on, put them all in this time. There you go. There you go. There's a couple big things. I'm gonna have to have my head on a swivel here. I want to avoid dying. We cannot fight these. Definitely not injured anyways. Don't come near me. Don't do it. Oh, we forgot to name our outpost, by the way. What do I want to call this? That is a good question. Actually, what is our faction name? Nameless? I don't think we're called Nameless. What do I call us? I'll have to think about that. I'll have to think about that. I should do something like the Exiles, typically, or something like that. Don't... No. That's gonna take some time. Big things. And bandits... Well, isn't that the nice that the bandits are just feeding the wildlife? Keeping the ecosystem going? How nice of them. Alright. Next thing. Beds. I think I have the fabric for this. I think. I have 4 fabric. I can only make one bed, which is fine. Yeah, that's all I can make. Bed with pillow. Bed with pillow old. Bunk beds. Forgot that was a thing. Crucifix? Yeah, I don't think we need a crucifix. maybe not that yet. Yeah, we just need to build one. Let's build it. Build it. Hopefully there's no collision issues here. I'll give him a pillow. Why not? You shouldn't be. Go ahead and build that. We do need to get rid of these corpses, actually. I think the game does mention that corpses do attract animals. Which, again, I don't need big things on my lawn. Even though they are going to be around. Regardless of what I really do. I just don't want them... I don't want a higher chance of getting them around. That's what I mean. That is all, I mean. So this one doesn't upgrade. This one does, though. Interesting. Where that is. Don't have building materials. Oh. Are we out? Uh-oh. Oh, yep, we are out. Okay, well. Guess what that means. It's time to work. What that means. Get on it. What does the corpse furnace require, actually? Iron plates. Eesh. Oh. Oh, they found me. Okay. That's bad. You guys just stay inside for a second. You two are gonna have to tank it. Or they're reconsidering. You'll reconsider, right? No? Okay. That's bad. Wait. Well. We don't fight around the stone mine. Well, there's gonna be so many corpses around here, I'm afraid. Yeah, get him. Oh, keys is down. Figured that would happen. I mean, I do have a sleeping bag I can always put down as well. Just as starters. Just could always throw them in the lake. Get rid of them. Splint. Don't need to splint you. Axiom, actually, you have the sleeping bag, so why don't you... Oh, geez. Okay. We don't need to be fighting dust bandits. Come on now. Never ends out here. It's a tough life. But someone must carve their way into the desert. Put a camp bed there for now. Don't have any building materials? Wait, what? Oh, I dropped it. Oh, that's bad. I dropped it and never picked it up. That's bad. That's bad. Well, we'll just have to hope. Get this next building material soon. Or how much this will cost me to make one building material. I don't know. Do have 8 iron plates to use. We should build some storage. There is iron plates, and I could also get ore or build some storage there for ore. And did I go buy the building materials? I did. And building materials there. Red keys, build those. Send, help them out. I'm afraid to go too fast. Because there are dangers everywhere. Band of Bones. Oh, I didn't realize Band of Bones was in this region. That's bad. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, they're heading right for me too. This is a very busy section of the map. I've noticed. This spot in Shem. I picked a very busy spot. Oh, that's not good. Not good. Let's go on my... Then on my A-ball. Okay. I can't see. There we go. Wait, this is raw iron. Oops. That's fine. We get our stuff back. Is there not any for raw stone? There has to be. Has to be. Raw stone. Raw fish. No, there's gotta be. Building materials. Mineral storage box. There's not? Really? I thought there was. It's gotta be. I swear there is one. Raw fish. Huh. There's not one for raw stone. That's strange. I just sworn there was. Guess maybe because the mine has a pretty high stack size, they just didn't think you'd need a storage box for it. Food store, canteen, storage for all drinks. Interesting. Guess there isn't. Alright, well. That's fine. That is fine. Can I somehow just stay away from them, maybe? Just run over here. I might be able to avoid them. There is an aggro range. Not specifically at war with them or anything like that. It'd be nice to recruit. One of them is going to be in the future. I do have that mod installed. Can recruit prisoners. Be nice to have another attacky person. A combat individual. Someone to help me strike down my foes. They look strong, but they are hungry. I love this song. Oh, actually, I meant to change something on OBS. 1 second. Probably all screaming internally. Then I perhaps change location here so you guys can see what's going on the lower left. Make myself a little bit smaller, or actually, I guess I could put myself over here. It's an odd location. I think that'll work. Yeah. It looked good to me. Okay. I need to make myself smaller. I can. I can do that. Might look a little odd though. I think I'm looking to my right on screen. Everything else is to the left. That's all right. Hopefully that is not immersion breaking, as they say. My immersion, how dare you? Actually, Sind, you're not really a labor person. Keys, you are. You have labor ability. Except you're extremely injured, though. So that 31 laboring is not going to help you out much. Minus 74% because of your injuries. Jeez. I guess Sin could help, though. I mean, some help would be fine. Who's that? Oh, not again. Not again. When will you learn your lesson, old man? That's alright, we're fine. Yeah, this is fine. Please, why don't you go to passive? You're almost dead. Not to lose any more if we can. Bedwetter? Did you just call that person a bedwetter? Oof. Poor guy. There's ripple arms coming. Pretty good. You're getting really good with that falling sun. Which I am a-okay with. Who's got all my stone? I was gonna say. Someone's got all my stone here. You can actually probably put this in here now. Much better. Can't forget all these electrical components that I need to use. Again, that is going to be for the small generator. Oh my. How many big things is that? Oh, they actually managed to kill that one. Oh, this is Band of Bones. They're doing pretty good. They actually managed to take down one of the beak things, which is pretty hard to do. Oof. God, those things are gross. They're devastating. They have like this AoE beak attack, and it just does so much damage when it hits. Like hits for 50 per, yeah, even with armor. 65? And then they eat you alive, yeah. Yeah, there's usually no coming back when you get attacked by a beak thing. If you don't kill it, it will eat you. Pretty much guaranteed. Yeah, they're just gonna stand there and eat the corpses. Wait, I need those. Don't eat them. Yep, being eaten alive. Actually, it's not showing it. Usually one of these bars decreases like crazy. I mean, I see the right leg going down, but I think it's usually hunger that goes down when they're being eaten. Not sure what's happening. Right leg is going way down. Is it right leg that they're eating? Maybe they can eat individual parts. It says eat body though. I don't know. Oh, that one's back up. Do they heal somehow? I think when they go to rest, they do. Maybe we should make our faction name something thematic to the area. Like Shem. What would be... What's Shem's lore? Let me go look up. Hold on. We're doing a lore dive here real quick. What is the game's lore around Shem? Kenshi Wiki? It's a fandom. It's a Kenshi.wiki? Is that the last updated on 20th of September? This might be okay. Map, location map? Yeah, there's not. This is maybe the fandom is better. This might be better. Oh yeah, way better. Yeah, of course the Kenshi fandom would have a good wiki. Classic beep. Good old fan art of Beep. Hello, Beep. Where is... No... Locations... Locations, looking for zones. The maps. Zone map? No, that's not really what I want. Actually, it's their zone map is literally the same one I'm using. Oops. Excellent. I was hoping they'd have some lore on the, I'm sure there's some location lore. Zones? Border zones. Oh yeah, here we go. Shem. Home to nomads. Not much lore-wise. Nope, not much on lore. Just a nice little green area. Actually, it's not green. It's largely arid. I guess you would want green, like hemp or swamp, maybe. I'm guessing cotton grows a bit better in this area, which is not really the best thing to want to grow. Hemp is just really good. That's alright. What would be something thematically tied to, Shem? It is it's an oasis. It does have a lot of beak things, so there's a lot of different bandit factions that come through here. There's the nomads. And what's our theme? What do we want to go for? Are we good guys? Are we bad guys? I say we're gonna be the good guys. This time around. We're the good guys. We have to think about our... First we'll think about our settlement name, and then we'll think about our faction name. Although I feel like if we need to come up with a faction, maybe we should come up with a faction name first. Just looking at these other names too. Well, you know what? It's still gonna involve Dark Lord though. So it'll have to be thematic to Dark Lord. Which is fine. Because if you didn't know, in lore, Dark Lords don't have to be evil. They're not necessarily evil. So we can be good guys and also be called a Dark Lord. Something more axiom coded. Not the other Dark Lord. Actually, Axiom in lore is actually a good guy. one of the good guys. Funny enough. So that does make sense. I really don't want to use a name generator. I'm trying to avoid not doing that. I'm trying to avoid doing that. Maybe something desert or arid themed. Maybe the Oasis Cataphracts? I was thinking about knights. It's spell Cataphracts. Cataphract doesn't actually mean knight, does it? Doesn't necessarily mean that. Cataphract. Is that spelled correctly? It is. Did I get that right? It's just an armored cavalry. Although normally armored cavalry are knights. I think that's a pretty good name. It's a good placeholder. Yeah, it's a good placeholder. The Oasis Cataphracts. Sure. That'll work. For the time being. And then I guess we'll call this maybe the Oasis of Exiles. I know I typically do like Exiles. Town name. Come, yo trodden and beaten to the town of Exiles. This will work. For now. Save. Just need one material. That's all we need for a bed. Come on. That's all we need. Just need one. You're also taking a big injury hit. Okay, we have one building material, finally. Take that. Come up here and build this. And I think we're gonna have our combat guys heal first, and then worry about the other two. That was another squad. It's not. Head on a swivel out here until we build walls. Trying to think of the area I want to build the walls to. They could swim across this, couldn't they? I think they can. That might be a problem. You go heal really quick. Actually, you know what? You're fine. You can passively heal that. You need to heal. Yeah, you mega need to heal. Good. Very good. I like what I see so far. I'm actually gonna run it up to 2 times speed. As long as these things just stay over in their little area there, all things will be good. You know? We'll be fine. Everybody will be happy. There's hungry bandits here. There's 2 squads of hungry bandits. What if we just go inside? Yeah. We just go in, they don't see me. What if you just go away? Don't do it. Don't do it. This is bad. It's like the worst area. It's all these dead bodies. Listen, I can't lose the door. I can't fight 2 of these squads. I guess we'll just have to let them break it down. Wait, can we repair this? Good way to level up our engineering. Repair that. You can't break in now, can ya? Now would be a good time for a big thing. Big thing? Help. Oh. They got tired. We can outlast them. I see a lot of flies. Imagine living in this place, actually. There would probably be a lot of flies. Oh. And mosquitoes. Ooh. Oh, especially around these. Oh, they'd love this. Well, there's not a lot of foliage, but there is a lot of water. Yeah, they would still love that. A lot of open water for their breeding sites. Oh, they're mega dead now. I guess they're doing individual parts. Why are they doing that? That's sadistic. I swear they usually just eat the whole thing. Oh, you can actually hear them eating them. That's a detail I didn't realize I needed, or even cared to know that was in the game. Is this guy dead? No, he's just plain dead. He'll wake up as soon as he starts getting eaten. He ate both of his legs. This is screwed up. This is screwed up. The harsh reality, Kenshi. And also ignore that light beam. You know, I never really brought much attention to it, but we are living next to a death beam desert. I believe that's an act of terraforming. The machine going crazy. And it's just blasting the desert over there. Causing the desert, I should say. How we doing? Alright. Actually, I think we're okay to get out of our house now. Have to live in fear at the time. Actually, they came back. Are you healed up yet? Try to get him to 100% if we can. Weapon penalty. Yeah, you should not be fighting inside. Actually, everybody's taking a weapon penalty. Everybody's using a polearm. That armor pen is really good. So the weapon's actually pretty good at probably fighting both animals and people, since it has that weapon pen. Are we good on food still? 6 food. Not... Oh, what is that? Holy... Hungry bandits. No wonder they're hungry. They can't feed all these people. That is a horde. That's gotta be 50 people. Oh my... And there's another squad down here somewhere. Big things now would be a good time, you know? Oh, they showed up at my door. Just wondering what they were. Go away. No solicitors. Not taking visitors yet. Oh, there's 2. Ain't no way. Wait, what? Huh? How did they get in? Excuse you. This is what I was talking about. I might need to rebuild nav mesh. Navigation does some weird things. Walls specifically don't always work in this game. But something I hope Kenshi 2 does fix. Some of the nav mesh stuff. Because, unfortunately, if you want to build a base in this, it does not always work real well. They're heading right to the big things. There's so many people. That has to be like 50. No, it's like more like, maybe like 30. 25? I know, the number is getting lower now. It's somewhere in there. Okay, he's good. Sind, you're next. You're the next best combat individual. And to throw this guy out. A rotting corpse in our house. Get out. Oh, where are you going? Nope. No jobs. Not right now. About to become nighttime anyways. We're gonna hole up in here. At night. Sounds wise to me. I was not following this conversation. You. It's a very screenshot worthy game. Oh, I missed my screenshot opportunity. That's not bad. Actually, what is... Oh, I turned off Steam in-game. Stability issues. Can't take screenshots. Actually, can I still take screenshots? Get that off? I don't think I can. I think you have to restart the game if you want that to turn on. Overlay shortcut keys. Yeah, it's not. Shift tab, yeah. No, I think you do. Yeah. F11? Can I still take Nope. Still can't. Nope. Gotta have an in-game on. Well, congrats. Darn tootin'. Maybe we can hard save. I like taking photos in this. I mean, I always do print screen as well. Just what I did do. Let's see what happens if I turn this on. I think I do have to restart game. I want it on. Yeah, definitely do. Kenshi's a little unstable, and that sounds like a bad idea. So we'll wait a little bit, and then maybe if I really feel like. Did someone die up here? Did the Hungry Bandits go up here and dare interrupt the beak things while they're feasting? It did indeed. The body's gone. This guy is not totally gone yet. Oh, look at his limbs. He's got one arm left. Poor guy. Oof. Guy's still playing dead. Oh, no, wait, he got up. That's what was attacking them. Oh, and all of these. Well, I guess we, Oh. Who's this? Nomads? Yep. Wait, nomads! They have really good. I didn't realize they had such good stats. Just a wandering caravan? Yeah. I think this is the part of the caravan mod. These guys don't appear to be traders. So it must be. Yeah. Oh, they're running into the horde here. They don't appear to have noticed them though. Maybe the Hungry Bandits will run into the beak things before, Oh. Never mind, they're walking right by them. Good for them. Yes. Living in harmony out here. Everybody's getting along. You can tell these guys just spawned because of the blood there at the top is regenerating. It's your indicator. At least just spawned into the area. I wonder why some of these guys have stomach and chest in different spots. Is it just a game UI thing? Weird game UI problem. Do they vary in here? They do. Interesting. You're good enough, I think. Your head's taking some hits, but you're good enough. You can passively heal that. Oh, both of them, sorry. And keys. Keys, go ahead and heal. Beds are really nice because they have 8 times healing. So they're better than sleeping bags. You look comfortable. That doesn't look comfortable, but you appear to be comfortable. I actually have a mod installed that lets us make bed sheets. Actually, I think I already have that on. I think I do. Also, bad name for a furniture mod. CBT? Are you guys sure about that one? Sure about that? Sure you want to call your mod that? What an unfortunate thing to call it. At least don't snap, do they? Blanket to be put on a bed. Build the item and then use the editor to position the blanket on the bed. Oh, I mean like... no, they mean like going into the editor. Oh. I don't like that. Oh, I guess we can't use those. Oh well. What did I just do? Whoa. What's going on here? The hell? Weird camera. It's like a weird free camera. Interesting. I guess that was the thing. Yeah, not a good thing to call your CBT. Oh, apparently there's wall banners. You can apparently add customized icons for banners in this. I didn't realize that was a thing. But apparently it is. Who knew? Fireplace? This costs nothing. You might need a fireplace out in the desert. It does get really cold at night. Frigid. It don't cost anything to make either. Maybe at some point. We're still working on the essentials. We need room for that yet. Alright, let's go ahead and speed her up here. Get to morning. So as long as nobody comes knocking on my door, we will survive. Classic fly sneer. Oh. What's going on up here? Oh, Band of Bones again. They want revenge. Their buddies are out there dead. This one is dying. He's actually not dead yet. Oh, that's Hungry Bandit. These are all Hungry Bandits. Where'd the, Oh, he took down the other one. Oh, that guy's mega dead. He's not, though. Damn, these guys are pretty tough. This guy took no injuries? Jeez. Blood spider. The occasional blood spider. I think these guys have regular meat on them. I could go up there and loot them. As soon as these guys go away, I have to leave. Or go near them. Weird death animation. He's ascending! More big things on the horizon. Hurry up and heal and get out of here. They're coming towards me though. Oh. More hungry bandits. No, and yeah. You shouldn't have pulled more away. Oh, these are... Never mind, these are dust bandits. Oh, there's more big things. Great. Great. Lovely neighborhood. Just absolutely lovely. Alright, look, we got work to do today. We gotta get out there, okay? I know there's a lot of things out there that are really scary, but we gotta go. Got things to do. Okay. Don't come over here. He was thinking about it. He was thinking about it. Down on band of bones. Let's go ahead and bounty. Some of these guys are not going to be dead yet. They're just gonna be down. 1200 cat bounty. Some of them are going to get eaten alive though. Yeah, there we go. They eaten. Band of bone. Rest in peace. More like Band of Eden. Got him. Whether they wandered over here to eat these guys? To finish them off. Poor guy got rescued and then he got eaten. Rip. These guys will be fine. They might have some pretty good gear, actually. Could you maybe run over there real quick? If they around us, right? Besides that horde. This is awfully close. Closer than I'd like to be to a big thing. Over here and look at these real quick. What do you have? Kind of want your boots. I never got boots for Sind. Why did I never buy shoes for them? Must have gotten distracted. You won't care, right? You don't need that. I'm sure it's fine. Keys does not have a shirt. You won't care, right? If I take this? Look, I'll even heal you. I'll heal you. I'll save your life. Oh, you're gonna be in a coma, actually. Don't come over here. I will mess you up. I'll do it. Look, I'm saving you. Do not resist. You're being saved. Yeah, good idea to just run away. Oh, he's attacking that guy. Some of the bodies actually do disappear after a while. Send. Or is it? Yeah, send and keys. So send, you need boots. I'll give you some of those. And keys, you need a shirt. I mean, eventually I'll be making my own, but for now, it should help you out a little bit. And big things killing an entire horde of hungry bandits. Classic. Classic. Now our base expansion is going to be a little bit slower. One, because of just how many things are around. And I just don't want to speed the game up. Which is unusual. Usually I kind of sit in an area and just crank the speed button while they gather resources, but we just can't afford to do that. What are we gonna build first? Oh, research. Yeah, eventually we're gonna have to build a resource bench. Oh, we did want to build that fishing post as well, which means we may want to think about salt. Extract salt from stone. We could just do straight up salt mine. Everybody loves salt mines. Raw salt can be refined from some stone in a salt processor to get salt for cooking. Wait, so what's the difference between a salt mine? Does this just generate stone? This also takes building materials. If I put this next to the stone mine, we'll build that next. I just want to see what this does. Means that's going to take a minute. I am curious. There's a mod. That's for the fishing mod. We still gotta make a fishing rod and our bait. Not sure how this works. Do you just assign someone to get blood grubs? Probably. I've never tried the mod. Never been in a location with water, so at least nothing like this. I think you technically can put the fishing rod anywhere with underground water, which really doesn't make any sense, but I think you technically can. You know what I should do? I should exchange one of these two with one of the other. I should put maybe send on over here, and maybe Oblum over here. Yeah, so you go over here, and you go over here. Maybe that'll even things out. Although the manual stone processor does take an efficiency debuff. Well, from just not having enough workers, but two, I think just from only having a max efficiency of 40. So it will be slightly slow. Ah. You know, I had that on repeat. What happened? Why'd that do that? Loop, sir. Loop. Nice try. We're not doing the techno rave today. Probably not the right game. Yeah, good. All right, people, get me some building materials. We need that salt. Even though I'm going to be full of it here soon. Full of salt. As soon as one of these beak things eats one of my colonists. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Hello, Renjiro. Thanks for the follow. Oasis Cataphract sounds really cool. I like it. Thanks. It's it's a placeholder name, although it could be permanent. That's usually how it goes with me. Make a placeholder name and never bother with another one. I thought it was thematic, you know. Shem is an oasis, so, and we are trying to go for a good guy theme. I was like, oh, maybe desert, arid name for a knight would be Cataphract, right? That could be wrong. Probably wrong, but I know they're heavily armored cavalry. Usually they're knights, typically. So that's what I went with. The Oasis Knights. In the Oasis of Exiles. That's the town name. It'll work for the time being. Okay, we have 3 building material. Now I can build that salt mine. Get to the salt mine. Mine that salt for me. I thought we were supposed to be the good guys. No, you're salt mining today. Oh, that we're better than others. Nobody's a slave here. Only a slave to life. In Kenshi. Damn, that's deep. You fits the name for this blacks. That other Shekker called me as a Shekker, called me as an outsider. Yeah, no, I usually go with like exiles, so I'm typically pretty much up the same route normally. I forget what I called my other base. It was like Freedom something. I usually try to play the good guys because Kenshi's full of so many horrid things, you know? Try to create some good in this very awful world. That's not a bad name, though. It makes sense. Actually, sometimes I'll even go with like nameless something. Like I'll just go off the basic name they give you and just roll with that. But we've survived so far, even though literally everything else around us is dying, being eaten, robbed of their possessions and their life, devoured by the treacherous beak things. Look at it as it devours its breakfast or its 7th meal for the day. Just eating away. No care in the world. Does this thing not have eyes? I don't think they do. No, they don't. They're like a mollusk. disturbing, actually, when you think about it that way. Materials trader. Oh, hello. Outpost the Bastion. Oh, I see. Do you make settlements that are specific to like what they produce? That's interesting. Never done anything like that. I've always only made like one settlement for everything. Never tried something like that. Or are you talking about just squads? You're talking about just squads, I think. That's still pretty cool, though. Like mesmerized by this thing. If this isn't Kenshi, the epitome of Kenshi, I don't know what else is. Other than like maybe the Ashlands. Oh, Cannibal Coast. That's also the epitome of Kenshi. Running into classic cannibals or fogmen. String you up and eat you. That's always fun. That's true. That's very true. Yeah, I never really thought about... I guess you could always just make, like... You could scatter villages around, maybe, and, like, specify what they might make. In this, actually, I think... With this mod that I have, freight caravans are really important. Because specific regions don't have specific items. So pulling certain things that produce much better in other areas gives you a lot of profits, basically. So that might be, you know, something we get into at some point. Might do some roaming caravanning. But we have to figure out just trying to survive in the base currently. Or about those other things later. So this does just produce raw salt. Good to know. Didn't know if it did or didn't. Those your Kenshi looks pretty cool. Yes, so I do have some visual mods on. Some shadow mods, there's one shadow mod. Actually, I can tell you what they are. If I recall what my list is. I can always jump over there real quick. Oh, geez. First thing I see right on the workshop. Where is... So I have a couple things on. Faction caravans. Do have a couple of visual mods. They're from some of the larger collections, actually. I usually pick and choose from them and just make my own. Yeah, mood waves, mood lighting, and mood weather, and mood shadows. So all of the mood mods, I guess. M-O-O-D, not N-U-D-E. I'm not saying nude, I'm saying mood. just in case there's some kind of misinterpretation there. Mood. Yeah, it really helps out with the lighting and everything. It's really actually not any texture mods. Some of these buildings, though, are different. Like, this is a different mod. A couple different building mods. A couple different animation mods. Like these aren't base game. And the fishing pod. Takes one. Let's try the fishing out, yeah? I'm curious. See what that's like. Let's go build this fishing rod. Gonna guess this takes laboring to do. I'm so curious. I guess you have to assign someone to this. In vanilla, yeah, they're usually just. I think they're usually doing this animation for the mining, but with nothing in their hands. So it's nice that these animation mods put something in their hands. So they're not, you know, waving in the air like they're mining while they're doing calculations. Okay, you do need blood grubs to make fish. Okay, that's fair. Actually, it just says operating machine, so there's not labor involved. That does take a while. Wow. Looks like it probably is a few blood grubs per grand fish, too, I bet. Whenever you get regular fish, though. This is for grand fish. So I have this mod installed that lets you fish. A couple different things you can try. It's a fish drying rack for raw. Rack to dry fish on. It's automatic. Just put up to 25 raw fish on and they will turn into dried fish. Cook your fish. Yeah, just says for grand fish. Oh, this is for regular fish. That makes sense. Don't want to put it too far in. Just swim out to it. Not gonna worry about getting those though, because I think grand fish are really good because you can combine them with salt packets to make some kind of new food type. I don't know how good it is. 75 NU I think is nutrition. I think is the max that you can make out of food. It's probably somewhere close to that. I bet it's probably like 70 nutrition. Maybe 70 or 75. I'm not sure. I haven't seen any around though. So I don't know yet what it does. I'm gonna say this for probably the 5th time today. The Kenshi OST is just so good. Just too bad you don't see it too often, or don't hear it too often in game. Hello, sir. Not realize this floating camera was in the game. I'm sure I knew that at one point because I did make a Kenshi like experiment video where I was just kind of messing around, and I'm pretty sure I did some of these camera angles. Too bad there's no zoom on this. I don't think there is. Can't seem to zoom. Kenshi's really great. Yeah, it's a very unique game. I cannot praise it enough. I mean, I liked it from the get-go. I played the alpha version of the game. God, it's just been a great journey watching it grow and become what it did. Definitely highly recommend if you've never played Kenshi before. For those of you watching and also on YouTube, you play the vanilla. You don't even have to play with mods. The game is huge. there's just so many things to do in the vanilla version of the game. It's a very peaceful game, actually, if you can find a spot to just kind of do whatever you want. I mean, you can always buy a house in a town and have a very peaceful game, actually. Just create your own shop. You could just make a shop and produce stuff in town. You don't even have to go out and do stuff. Like, you don't even have to go out and explore. You could just make a shop and run a shop. It's great. I love the game. It's really, truly fantastic. Such a unique game. It really is. It's the true sandbox game. Mostly playing, yeah, me too. I usually try not to put too many mods into it. No, I do have 92 mods installed, so there's quite a few, but most of them are animation mods. Animation, visual, some visual stuff. But I try not to put anything into the game that really, I would say, is lore breaking. Although I do have that faction mod on that, again, that I've regretted these last, what, 4 streams now that I've said that I probably should have taken out. The only reason why I have them installed is because I really like their armor. It's, visually speaking, I wish there was a cosmetic way to put it on without affecting my character stats with the armor, but it's really good armor. It's mod armor, but it looks really cool. It's like a futuristic faction to call the Ouroboros Empire, and they're in Sonorous Dark, if I recall. So they are... Oh, turned the crazy camera mod off there. They are over here. I believe actually right here. They love to fight the skin guys. And if you never played the game and you're wondering what I mean by that, well, buy the game and find out. They do a little flaying. Classic Kenshi. And also over here. It rains down from the heavens. I said, it rains down from the heavens. No. No? Okay. Maybe not today. Oh. A tech hunter, I think, ran into that big thing. Still eating bodies. Is this one dead? Yeah, it is. Recovery coma. Dead. Dead. I guess most of the dust bandits are dead. And the bones probably can handle it. Yeah, it's very true. It's definitely a game you can kind of get lost in. Based on whatever you really want to do. Oh, can I get 5 of these? Like if you want to roleplay or set a goal, you know, it's that type of game. Very, very good game for that type of gameplay. That's what makes it great. It's why people really. I know I'm not the only one who calls this, because it's been called this many times. It is the very true sandbox game. You make it whatever you want. Others to be death. Beam of death. Oh, the band of bones already? Yep. Oh, are some of them up? I think they just got up. Yeah. Some of these look spawned in though. I don't actually know. Some of them are just straight up injured. Maybe they joined together. How are the fish coming along? They're getting there. No animation for this though, because this is a mod. So I guess they just didn't bother putting in an animation for it. That's fine. I guess it doesn't need to have one. That's a-okay. We may want to switch over to iron mining here soon. So we are going to need some iron plates. What do walls take again? They just take regular building materials, I believe. Defense walls. Defensive gate. I do have a bunch of different versions of mods of the game. Like you can make them huge, make them really big. Jeez, that's gigantic. I don't think I need to be making them that big though. You can also make just a straight up stronger version of a gate, but I'm just going to use the default vanilla versions of these. What would the old one looks like? Different visual for that. Yeah, we'll be definitely using the default version. And yeah, it does take building materials. Yeah, all building materials. And I don't want to make a big area right now. I just want to be able to secure the area that I currently live in. I would like to make a 2-wall system. That's typically what I do, actually. Is I make a 2-tiered system. Kind of like a classic castle. Like I'll make an inner wall and an outer wall. Put the most important stuff on the inner wall and then put, you know, everything else on the outer if I can. Just kind of create a buffer zone. Not that I really think it's necessary. Because usually people can't even get through the first layer. Make it tall, or do we make it small? Can I make these over water? I can. I can indeed. Question is, how big? I think we do it. We do it here. I kind of tilt a little bit so it's angled correctly. Oh. God, it does that. We just want one. Angle this a bit better. Is that in the ground? It is not. Is that in the ground? No, it's not. Okay, now it's in the ground. Or before it is it. Yeah, it's an interesting way. I wouldn't say that I'm very good at making designs, but it's kind of what I like to do. Feels much larger than I probably should have it be. That'll be alright. Then typically, what I do is maybe angle the walls a bit. Might be too much. Try to make it so that I can make a killing box. These typically. That feels a little too big. 2 should be okay. And we'll kind of come in. You have slopes? Yes. Yeah, I do have slopeless installed. So I can build a bit more freely. I also have a mod installed that makes it so that the collisions are a bit more forgiving as well. This might have to be a little bit smaller. So going down. Might lower that just slightly. I don't like that angle. There's going to be a disconnect here. That's fine. It's not like you really wander around the whole wall anyways. It's usually only really one way in and one way out. Although I might make 2 gates. Go a little bit smaller down this way. Just want to encase some of it. I guess I will have to go over the water because things can swim over it, I'm sure. So we're gonna have to go a little bit in. This is a very... Was my mic muted? How long was my mic muted? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. What was the last thing I said? Is it? Am I hitting a button that's bound? Hold on. Let me check OBS. Maybe I'm pressing a button. Good thing you said something. Oh, I am. I am. So, the button that makes it so that I slope buildings, right? Is the same button I use to mute my mic for some reason. Let me turn those off. Yeah, good thing you said something. I think this is what happened yesterday. Oh, not. Oh, jeez. I just get rid of those. There we go. Okay, sorry. Yes, good thing you said something. Oh man, that's funny. That's probably what happened yesterday. Yes, so I've been kind of talking to myself, but basically I said, yeah, hopefully you don't mind that I use your design actually. Yeah, I did want to make a moat and angle these. Yeah, I'm glad you said something though. This happened yesterday where I think I hit a button and it muted my my microphone on OBS. Because my mic out here is fine. It's not off. But OBS, I guess, was bound to the slope button. These buttons here, for some reason. The mute was. Okay, so. Looks good to me. I like what I see. Yeah, it looks like crap. But it all has to start somewhere. Yeah, I really like that. These moats should really work out for us, especially with all the beak things around. I was a little nervous of that. This isn't really the most glorious looking thing, but it's fine. It's fine. We do need to build ramps, actually. Hold on. Ramps. I do have this mod installed that lets me build side ramps too. Which will be really important. Because some of these angles are going to suck. So I can build them pretty nicely, actually. Hopefully I can get from... Yeah, I can get from there. It should be okay. Yeah, good. I don't know what defensive... What does ramp 2 mean? What that is. I have no idea what that means. Good. I like it. Let's build some left. Some wall, angled wall bits, yeah? Some angled ones. Me like a lot. I've been wishing for this mod for a long time, and I didn't realize it was actually a thing until recently. And I'm so glad that it's around, because it has been awful living without angled stairs. Awful. Absolutely awful. Looking good. I like it. I see the vision. It is there. The vision is there. Actually, you know what I didn't check for? Where our copper is. It's outside the wall. Uh-oh. Be fine. That's what the moat's for, you know? Get our swimming skill up. If they get chased, they can just go through the moat. It'll also work out. Yeah, that's great. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, I need a cooking stove if I'm doing this, by the way. Uh-oh. Or do these rot? I think they do. There's a... no, actually they did. They don't. I bet they don't. I don't think that's a thing. Can't be. If you're wondering what the seedling is, I have a mod installed that lets me, basically I wanted to be able to be 100%, call that, dependent on my own colony. So I made it so that I got this mod installed that lets me make science books and ancient science books and engineering science. Everything science related I can actually make on my own. Now, you may be saying to yourself, oh boy, that sounds really cheaty. Yes, admittedly, it is a bit cheesy. Yeah, a little cheaty. But I've used this mod in the past, and it takes a absolute metric ton of wood and paper. Like, there's a whole paper process. You have to get the wood, and then so you have to grow the wood, and then you have to make the paper, and then you can make the books. And then to make the books, it takes an absolute crap ton of paper. So it kind of balances itself out, which I like. I don't feel so bad. My conscience is safe, you know? Oh, this takes farming. Oh, this is upskill, actually. Then you should not be the one doing this. You have a debuff, actually. Go back to work. Go back to stone processing. So yeah, very, very important, I think, if you want to have a totally dependent colony, instead of having to go find all of that stuff, which again, it really is a part of the game. So I feel kind of bad not doing the exploration part of it, but I've done enough of that, so I enjoy making totally dependent colonies, because it makes it more fun if you choose, in my opinion, the start that gives you people that you just go out and make your own colony right from the start. That group start, they get like a bunch of materials and stuff like that to get started. It makes that start viable, so you don't have to go buy any of that stuff. You can just make it, you know. You have any other mods to substitute the need of exploration? I don't recall. Actually, I do have... Yes, so hold on. I can even tell you what the mod is for the science books mod. Let's go to the start here. I could publish this as a collection if I wanted to. Well, actually, funny enough, I know I just said I got rid of the exploration part of the mod, but I also installed a library loot plus mod, which actually gives libraries more loot, but it's funny because I'm not even going to be doing that. So yes, so I do have a craftable edge type 3 mod installed. So we can make edgewalker type, like the highest tier of weapons in the game. If you want to. So I don't have to go find any. Yeah, hold on, let's see here. Let's just say. This mod adds new research Edgewalkers 2 that allows you to craft Edge Type 2 weapons, which can crit to Edge Type 3, and also increase the cutting damage of crafted weapons by 10%, which make it identical to the crafted by Edgewalkers. Yeah, so highest tier of weapon I can actually make. However, it does take AI cores to get that research. It takes 5 AI cores total to get both Edgewalkers and Edgewalkers 2. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty nice, actually. Forgot I had that on there. I do also have hydroponics. I forgot I had this on here. So I don't even have to worry about... Oh, this is just for cotton and cactus, which doesn't help me. Why did I install this? What else? Mark 1s. Yeah. Weaponsmithing is a lot tougher than armor smithing. You know, I've actually found it to be easier to do weaponsmithing. Just make a bunch of crappy weapons, you know? You'll level up real fast. I usually sell the crappy stuff, though. It's a good... Actually, I think it's basically like... it's kind of like Bannerlord. If you ever play Bannerlord, crafting in this can actually get really broken. Because as soon as you're able to start making weapons, you can just start selling that stuff right away. And yeah, it's for pennies, but it's better than nothing. I do have... Where is it? Just going through my list here. It's not too far in. Actually, it might have been one of the first things I installed. Moisture farming, which makes it so that if you build in an area without any water, you can actually get water at a decent rate, which is pretty nice. I don't see the I don't see that mod. I actually don't see it anywhere. Where is it? It's gotta be in here somewhere. Oh, I do have a compressed texture mod. Thought I had that on. That could also be making the game look a little bit different. It's in here somewhere. It's gotta be. I don't know how else I'd be doing it if I didn't have it in here. Yes. Mood. Action caravans. What would it be a part of? Maybe it's a part of another mod? Oh, buildings? No. No, not a part of this. Oh wait, maybe it is. Is it? Oh, it is. It's the, so the mod that adds the making your own, making your own science books is called the More Building mod. Just literally called More Building. It's an old one, actually. Creating a mods command. Yeah, I should do that. I should do that. Could even just make a mods command that links you right to a collection if I make one. I'll have to do that next time. Maybe after I stop today. Alright, I have to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. And then we'll go for a little bit longer, I think. We'll see how we do here. Everybody needs to go inside. Even adds bananas. Yeah, it adds some weird stuff. It adds apples. Like adds different type of food types. I don't know what they do. Never actually messed with that. It adds like a vineyard and stuff like that. You can make. No idea what they do, but I'll be right back. A few minutes. Guys, sit back and enjoy the game visuals. Hopefully we don't die. That would be good. Hello. I am back. So I don't know what happened to the music. I came back, tabbed into that tab to see where the music was at, and it decided to reset to a weird point. So I just restarted the whole thing. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Let's get back in there. All right. Nobody's dead, I see. That's good. Nobody came to bust our door down. Yeah, so actually I was thinking about the buildings too, and I still don't know what this is about. Somebody in one of the mods added a bunker ability. I think these are World War II bunkers. I don't know how these are going to help me defend. We're really made for machine guns, not harpoon turrets. It's very odd. I don't know why you would even want to use them. They're very lore breaking. I was expecting maybe something, you know, a little bit more thematic. And they were not what I thought they were. Very strange. Everybody's still alive. How's our food situation, actually? Doing pretty good still. Dust witches, I guess, which is something we're going to be making, because it's bread and cactus. And cactus is what we're going to be mainly making out here in the arid part of the world. I do have to see if cotton can make, if I can make that out here. I think cotton survives out here pretty decently. Even if it doesn't, and we take a debuff on the farming, it should still be okay. Fertility here is 100%. That should count towards something. Oh, hello. Band of bones. Those strapping check. I know I've mentioned this before, but I do have a mod that lets me recruit prisoners, so eventually one of these special candidates is going to get lucky enough to become one of our subordinates. Someday. One day. Red Sabers? Oh, you're over in the swamplands. That's actually where I started. Was over in the deep swamps with the ninjas as well. Yeah, good old blood spiders and everything. Yeah, great times. Love that. Love that. You see an occasional blood spider around here. From that area. This is a little far out from the swamp. I don't know why they're way over here at the edge. Oh, there's our material trader. I forgot they were on their way. From the Western Hive. Here to sell us some things. That's from the south, though. There is a Southern Hive. Western Hive is usually over here. Weird angle. Skin spiders? Oh yeah, love those things. Over here in the desert area, they usually roam up in here too. Some of the skin spiders. I did install a monster of a spider called the Grieve Wraith. It's basically just a giant skin spider. I have no idea where it spawns. I'm guessing it's over in this area. Somewhere, maybe in the Spider Plains or in Iraq. Maybe. Just not sure. I didn't really look at the mod description of where it might spawn. But I know it's out there. And I think that's why I installed it, so that I just don't know where it is, but it's somewhere in there. It's terrifying to think there's a giant skin spider somewhere. I have no idea where it will be. I'm interested to see what creatures they make for Kenshi 2. You can see the weird designs for that game. They did tease a little bit of that a while back. They did have a new video out as well at one point. Recently? Was it recently? Not too recently, but... Hello, roaming horde of hungry bandits. There are so many of them. Giant horde. It's like 20, 25. Might even be 30 in there. Giant group of hungry bandits. Like 2 squads together there. Oh, it is daytime. What am I doing? Gonna get back to work. Back to work, everyone. Yeah, but I am really looking forward to seeing what new creatures they make. Oh, there's Av. Hello. What do you got? You have Hiver Notebook, which this is a part of one of the faction expanding mods. Makes it so that Hivers have certain armor, and you can buy notebooks from them to make that armor if you want to. Say if you had a Hiver squad mate, you can make them specific armor, which I think is pretty cool. They do have Gohan. That's very nutritious too. Kind of cheap as well. Oh, this is interesting because food cubes are not... They're more expensive from Hivers, but they're cheaper in Czech territory. Interesting. Interesting. Do we need meds? We might want to buy one more of these. I'm not going to worry about any of these. I already have everything I need. Wheat straw, I mean, we will need wheat. Eventually, so maybe I will buy that from them. That's 107% markup, though. It's only 2. Yeah, I'll buy it. Why not? Good enough. They'll thank me later. In vanilla, they're even cheaper in the swamps. That makes sense. I know they produce a lot of hemp in the swamp as well. For hashish. Good old drugs. I don't think hashish actually has any statistical difference in game. Like, I know you can sell it as a product, but I don't think it actually, like, affects characters. I wish it kind of did. Have, like, some kind of weird effect on characters if you, like, consumed it or something. Maybe that's for Kenshi too. Ideas for then. Buff type food. Yeah, like a buff type food that's temporary, you know? And then once you come down from the high, it has a debuff. I think that would be an interesting part of the game. I feel like drugs would probably be pretty rampant in this type of world. Probably not really any regulations on them. Well, actually there is. Hashish is illegal in certain parts of the world. Because the nobles don't like it. How dare the poor enjoy drugs without our approval? Right? Got a pretty decent amount of building materials. But we're gonna need a crap ton. Not even close to having enough for a gate. Got a lot of raw stone though. Maybe we should prioritize, instead of the walls, we should prioritize power so that we can upgrade these refineries so that we get materials faster. One of the nobles attacked you. Yeah, United Cities. It's a very interesting naming for them, which I think was done on purpose. I think they're called United Cities, but they're actually a nobility caste system, and are in league with slavers. Like their only direct threat would be the Holy Nation, and they are not any good either because they have a bunch of slave farms themselves. So pretty much most major factions are slavers. The Shek aren't. I don't think they are. And I guess the Hivers aren't either. Probably because the Hivers usually are slaves. If they're not a part of the hive. Yeah, so we need to prioritize power. We need to switch over to iron mining so that we can get one of these wind generators going. Like a small one would be nice. We're only missing one iron plate for a small wind generator. Right? I guess. Oh no, I do have 7 actually. I could make one. It's only 25 power though. How much does the powered stone processors have? 10, and what about the iron refinery? 10. Okay, that's not bad. That's 20. We could do it. Where do we want to make this wind generator? I could put it up top. I think that'd be a thematic position. Why not? I'd say. Yeah. Good. You put your plates in. This is because I put the components in first. That's alright. We saved yet? I should save. Save often in this game. If you don't, you'll have a lot of regrets. You know what they say, live life without any regrets. Back in my day, kids used to say YOLO. These guys have just been wandering around base, making me nervous. Found the red sabers. Good luck. They're tough. Oh, they aren't ninjas though, at least. I can speed this up a little bit. As long as nothing else runs up on us, we'll be alright. Who's that? Must be Hungry Bandits. I say they walked right by each other. Has to be. Oh yeah. I mean, we can take them. They want to try us. You just need to close the door. Those two don't get attacked. These two will tank the fight, I guess. Alright. I'll get them started. You guys get down here. Don't fight inside. Don't fight inside. You get a debuff if I'm inside. Oh. Is one of us, are one of us down? No, we're good. Dang, even Obolum's good enough to fight 5 of these guys now. He's pretty dang strong. Oh, never mind, he's down. I say that and he's gone. And he's gone. He'll be back though. Keys is taking a huge beating right now. Axiom is just tanking. I'm tanking like a boss. The only person who can really hurt him is the bandit leader. It's the actual bladed weapon. The rest of them are using blunt weapons. Doing nothing. How are you not dead? Where are you going? Where's he going? Retreating? Yeah. Forget about him. He's nothing. Kill the rest. Good, good. Alright, he's gonna run around without any arms. No arms McGee there. Oh, actually, need you one to splint and probably put Oblum back in a bed. so he can heal. Might be a good idea. Go ahead, pick him up. Put him in bed. You two go back to building. At this one, my own injuries. Limping a little bit. There we go. Great. I don't think me putting this on top of this will disrupt its ability to catch the wind. Oh, good thing that didn't come near us. I was afraid of that coming near us while we were fighting. The Horde roaming the plains. Good. Alright, so we have 25 power then, so we can go ahead and upgrade these, but we need to get iron plates, right? It's like we are going to go to ore processing. We can keep one of you, I think we'll keep Oblum on the manual stone processor so that he gets regular building materials for us. I mean, there's plenty of stone in that mine now. We don't need to be doing that. What's more efficient here? They're both 3. So I guess we'll just go with the closest one. And you two go ahead and help with that. That'll be fine. There we go. Bigger than it's been. Good job. Good old classic red sabers. They are a piece of work. Had our own little fight. Get some hungry bandits. They were deeply hungry. They did not survive. Oh, one of them did. He's playing dead. He doesn't have any healing items, so he's just gonna die. He sits there. Alright, well that, I think, actually is where I'm going to stop for today. Did quite a bit today. I know it's a bit of a slow process with base building. Especially in a dangerous area like this. You really can't fast forward very often. You kind of have to just let everything go by. So that stuff doesn't just surprise you. So that, I think, is it for me. Thanks as always, I do appreciate it, and I will be back next weekend at 11 a.m. EST. We'll be playing some more, I think some of this, hopefully. I'll play some more of this throughout the week, try to get the base going. I did want to show you guys at least the start, you know, to the base, and then I'll try to build it up a little bit. I won't build too much. I might finish the walls, you know, try to get the walls up, and then we'll figure out what to do after that. But, yeah, I will see you all next weekend at 11 a.m. EST. Ta-ta for now. I'll see you all then. Goodbye. Goodbye.